Hello, my name is Josie C, and I am part of the Microcampus Voyagers Group. I, along with 15 other students, am in Shizuoka for Microcampus for 28 days, where I'll be spending the time learning about the culture and the background in this area. My main topic is about local plants and insect life, because I know that there's a lot of vegetation in Yunnan province and in Shizuoka. However, I have shifted my focus more on the local plants and people's connection to get some information about how the plants connect with the culture. I asked many people and many experts to get to where I am right now. From the research I completed about local plants and people's connection, I have found out that in order to understand the relationship between vegetation and the people of Shizuoka, one must consider the plant's role of handicraft, the plant's role as a source of food, and the impact from the people on the environment. Plants have taken one of the main roles of culture, especially handicraft. You can see the people selling them outside the streets. One of the plant's role of handicraft is that it can be used as tie-dye. Shizuoka is widely known for its traditional tie-dye, and I'm here to focus more on the ingredients. Since the traditional tie-dye coloring is dark blue, indigo dye is used most often. Indigo dye is naturally green, along with its green plant. However, when you ferment it, it gradually turns into a bluish indigo color. There are other colors, however. For yellow, the people use onion skin. For brown, people use the green skin from the walnut. They even use medicinal plants for their coloring. Even though there are a wide range of colors for the tie-dye, the traditional and most common color is, again, indigo. Another one of the plants' role of handicraft is wood carving. Trees are very common in Shizuoka, so many people use these wood to carve artworks on them. There was also this tree called Jindanlian. What's so amazing from this tree is that when it's cut and carved, pretty young, if that's what you want to call it. However, over time, the wood from the artwork starts to harden, keeping its shape for a very long time. There's also a wood called yaba. Yaba is used very often because of its diverse colors. When I first came into the wood carving room, I noticed that a couple of their artworks have a range of light birch to a darker oak color. I thought these colors come from different trees. However, they are the same. These artworks are in one piece, and the wood that people use were, again, yaba. Finally, the last role of handicraft from the plants is basket weaving. The only type of material that the people use to make baskets are bamboo. All of the bamboos are actually not found in the Shizuoka village. Instead, it's found on the mountains. A long time ago, these people used to cut the bamboos themselves. Now, they pay for others to help cut the bamboo. The plants play a major role as a source of food. This is because the food would be different if it had a different climate. One of the plants' role as a source of food are multiple types of crop. Currently in March, the crops are canola plants. They're bright yellow flowers that we came to Shizuoka, and later on, the people will harvest the beans for food and for other purposes, such as oil. They're also mainly grown garlic, rice, broad beans, and wheat. I also noticed that most of the land are rented by governments. This means that farmers do not actually own their land. However, some families have a thin strip of dirt right next to their houses that they use for planting. Commonly, most farmers have pots and pots of dirt with plants in them. These pots are basically their farm. Some of the few family farms are up in the mountain. Another one of the plants as well as a source of food are fruits. Most of the fruits are native to China. However, they're not from Shizuoka village. One of the more closer farmers that I know, Mr. Yang, has a fruit farm up in the mountain. Commonly grown plantain, mulberries, cherry tomatoes, and carrots. These fruits are very common all around Shizuoka. There are also many fruit shops in the morning market. They also sell pineapple, watermelon, and other types of fruit. I noticed there's such thing as giant watermelons and tiny watermelons, both directly translated from Chinese. There are a range of fruits because China is very wide and Yunnan itself has a range of climates. This means that there is a range of fruits. The most common fruit places are Binsan and Xiaguan. The tropical fruits come from Xi, San, Bana. Finally, the last rule for food for the plants are tea. Pu'er tea is a famous tea known for Yunnan. They are grown in tall trees, unlike other teas, which grows in shrubs and bushes. All of the tea are grown in the mountain. Pu'er tea can be used for multiple servings and still can maintain its rich flavor. It can be used 20 times enough, unlike other teas. A long time ago, there were no restrictions on human activity. This made how Lake Erhai is how it is today. Although to my eyes, Lake Erhai is beautiful, many people told me that it used to be more beautiful. Nowadays, however, the government is trying to protect the beauty of Shizuoka. There are many restrictions now. One impact from the people on the environment is new technology. Artificial nitrogen is commonly used on people's crops. This is because long ago, many people used animal droppings for their fertilizers because it has nitrogen that can benefit their crops. Nitrogen makes crops grow faster and it's more convenient. So many farmers now pump in artificial nitrogen. The problem is that this makes Lake Erhai gain more algae from all those nitrogen. These algae produce more oxygen in the water, killing fishes. Currently, the government bans killing fishes. Another impact from new technology is common usage of pesticides. This is so that many crops will get ruined from pests, mainly aphid bugs. However, these pesticides will get washed up to Lake Erhai, killing again the fishes and other life underwater. Currently, the government bans pesticides. Another impact from the people on the environment is tourism. Tourism causes more hotels. More hotels are found throwing their waste into Lake Erhai, which causes water pollution. This is bad for both people and for the fishes. Currently, however, the government shut down many hotels. Many families do not use water from Lake Erhai anymore. They get the water from the mountains. For farming their crops, they use wells. On rainy days, they use the water that flows down from the mountain. In Lake Erhai, there are many irrigation systems to filter the water. One of their major water sources is this lake. The government is trying its best currently to protect it and purify the water. This is how I understand the connection between the environment and the people. Together, they had invented the traditional artworks, the types of produce in Shizuo, and the consideration from the people about protecting their environment.